Greetings, YouTubers. So, thought I'd talk to you about my move. So this is a wash over here, kind of a low spot. You can see, water's come through here before, and I'm camped over here, and you can see these kind of ruts. They aren't, like deep troughs where somebody came through and sank up to their axles in, and I'm not, it's kind of hard to see, but I mean, you can see this is kind of rolling off, and then here's the wash right here. So I'm up on medium ground. I won't call it high ground, higher ground, higher than the wash. And there's a couple of places that have kind of caught my interest, and they're not far. I mean, they're like, I'm walking over to one of them now. So I mean, there's like a little wash that comes through here, and that's not too much lower than where I am. But I'm looking at this area up here as a possibility. It's flat. It's up about, maybe 4 or 5, maybe even 6 feet higher than where I am now. That's one place that I'm looking at. And then the other place that I'm looking at is up here. It's even higher. Walking through the wash here, keeping my eyes peeled for little critters that I don't want to step on. So there's a spot up here that looks pretty decent. Some flat ground. There's a high spot here. Looks like it goes back quite a ways too. What I'm not sure of is if I can get out of the view of other campers. Like there's a guy like right over this way. There's somebody that's out this way here. But it's higher ground. So I don't know, I may decide to move up here, and I mean, eventually I'm going to be in a place where I'm going to be in the view of campers. Anyway, there's no way around that, probably in this area, in the LTVA. There might be a little bit, a little fewer campers out here where I am, but I don't know that. I mean, that's what I've heard, is that people tend not to camp here quite as much. So anyway, those are the places. I think I may pack up and move out up to one of these two places today, or I may wait until tomorrow. It's still kind of warm, and tomorrow will be a lot cooler. So anyway, that was just a walk up to. I mean, they're like 50, 100 feet away from me. I mean, they'll be easy to get to. Won't take much. I kind of have to go back up. I could probably drive through the washes, but I don't want to damage bushes or anything like that. So, and it's not that far. But I'd need to go back up to the road and kind of like come around and then back up. So, and that's fine. I don't mind doing that. And it's it's still in the same area, and hopefully won't be quite as crowded as other parts of the LTVA will be. That's my hope anyway. But it's still hot. It's about noon, I think. So I mean, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Heavy rains aren't predicted until Monday night, so I've got time. and it's not like people are beating the doors to get in here. I mean, I've seen a few new campers out. Most of them, over more towards the road more. I don't know why people like to camp next to that road. I don't get that, but to each his own, I guess. I have to understand that not everybody is as antisocial as I am, I suppose. So, I made myself some lunch today, and I didn't record it. It was a quesadilla. You guys already know what those are. I could get a better pan though, because it was sticking to this pan. The pan isn't quite big enough for the tortilla to fit flat in, and I don't know. And I thought it was a stainless steel pan, but there's actually some plating coming off of it, so I think it may be like nickel plated or something along those lines, which, nickel is not good for you. And at least, depending on the quantities, all things are part of our chemistry at some portion or another, but I got dark all of a sudden. What if I turned it this way a little bit? Get some of that door out of there, maybe. But while I was having my quesadilla, I had it with some sriracha, cut them into little triangles, and then I'd put some hot sauce, sriracha on them. And it had kind of a cute little design just by accident, I thought, well, that'd be kind of fun to have like a quesadilla contest. And, I'm in Quartzsite, which they call the Q. Quesadilla starts with a Q. I could do some clever things like contest with a Q, and cooking with a Q, Q-O-O-K. And it'd be kind of fun to have like a quesadilla cooking contest, all with Q's. And you make and you get points for presentation, so it has to look good. So if you make a nice little quesadilla wedge and you decorate it up with sriracha or however you do that, and it has it looks artistic. It's got an artistic element to it, so it looks good. And then it has to taste good. So you've got to get somebody else to eat it and put their stamp of approval on it. And, I don't know, just have kind of interesting. I don't know where I come up with this stuff. It's hot, and my brain gets half baked, and the weird stuff like this just comes out. What are you gonna do? All right, guys. I think that's probably all I'm gonna do here for today, YouTube-wise. And I had a great chat this morning. And as always, enjoyed your company and enjoy your comments here. If you're new to the channel, thanks for coming. And say hi. There's going to be equally poor content in the future. If you'd like to see it, be sure to subscribe. I don't know. I think it's probably like anything else. You have good days and you have bad days. We've been doing this thing in the morning. For those of you who don't know, where we all kind of get together right around sunrise here in Quartzsite, about 7 a.m. Quartzsite time, which is 7 a.m. Pacific. It's actually Mountain Standard Time, but Arizona doesn't recognize the daylight savings time thing, so it's the same as Pacific Daylight Time. It's probably just confusing you more than anything else. It was 7 a.m. here. And 7 a.m. Pacific. It's the easiest way to think about it. We just yak and say stupid stuff. Got folks, some old YouTubers, some new YouTubers, and everybody in between, and some funny stuff comes out. I really have a good time, and if you're watching this episode and it's your first time here visiting my channel, then I would encourage you to come and visit us in the morning. We have a good time. Sometimes it's a little rough because cell connectivity is a little bit iffy sometimes here. So we kind of go through some rocky spots, but we still manage to have a good time. So anyway, that's the update for today, guys. And we'll see you in the morning, probably about the same time. I don't know, it's Sunday. So, maybe I'll sleep into 7:15. Oh. Yeah. All right, guys. Love you. Bless you. Thanks for all you do. And we'll catch you later.